Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Today, getaway day here in this 3-game series between the Erie Seawolves and the Bowie Bay Sox. Major League Baseball on the Show starts now. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Eric, who should we keep an eye on? Zach Zinn will stand in, and as you can see the big number there, he's up over 400 to begin the campaign. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Archer is in pursuit, and he makes the catch for the second out. Zach Zinn is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Zach Zinn.
Ripped on the ground to first. Backhanded. The second for 1. Mitchell Drew stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Fielded cleanly, and the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Henry Urrutia stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Now both runners are breaking. Line to the right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And a relay to the plate. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Zach Zinn will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far.
Now batting, first baseman.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. Tejada over to his right. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Zach Zinn will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. 1 run scores. And the throw's going to hold that second runner over at third, so they'll just play. Mitchell Drew strides forward in a pivotal moment in this one. Tie ball game, bases loaded, but the possibility of an inning-ending double play does exist here. Tejada moves over, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. The relay, throw back to second, and they've got him doubled off, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner. Emil Tejada stands in. He got under 1 and popped out his last time up. Oh, a diving stop. He's up with it. The throw. Safe.
Oh, man, that would have been awesome.
Almost a remarkable play. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Zach Zinn will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through for a hit.
7 straight games with a base.
Henry Urrutia will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that is through into left field, a base hit. The relay, and he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. Oliver Bordick will dig in now, and as you can see, he's well over 300 here to start this new campaign. Squares around and drops down a good one. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here. Coming to the plate now, David Iwamura, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. Complexion of the game, if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
To second for 1. Zach Zinn is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Enriquez. Zach Zinn will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
This is line to left, and that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. Stepping in, Henry Urrutia. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. He's running towards second. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And he is out at third as he risked trying to run on that left fielder's arm. And this inning is over. Zach Zinn digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
Zach Zinn.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Oh and 1 count, and the pitch. Lifted in the air to center. And there to take it in is Guillen for route number 1. Striding in to start the 9th, Zach Zinn, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Man, these guys have been aggressive.
Now to the plate, Henry Urrutia. He singled his last time up. Now a snap throw to first.
No, he's
and
safe.
A dive, but he's back.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Runner goes for second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. It's high, but he's able to come down with it to make the play. It's a strike him out. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game. Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League. Zach Zinn will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And now he has some trouble with it in center. The relay, the tag, and he's out at second base. He probably should have stayed right where he was. Russell Margowski will stand in, hoping to get things turned around here in April as he enters play with an average down in the 220s. Drilled to first, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corner. Brian Riency will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run. Grounded up the first baseline. To his left, Zinn, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Leading off the inning, Zach Zinn, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Crenshaw going back, leaps, and he made the catch. He took one out of the stands. Zach Zinn steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here comes the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the. Zach Zinn is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
First baseman, Zach Zinn.
To short, hit hard. Riency is right there. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Zach Zinn steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Yeah, this is a huge moment in this ball game, Matt. I mean, you might be looking at this at-bat when it's all over as one of the turning points in this game.
Pulled toward right center field. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on. So stepping in, number 12, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Right side. Fielded cleanly. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
The batter, number 7, second baseman.
Jamie Enriquez strides in to lead us off here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Now the 0-1. Ground ball right side. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Bowie Bay Sox and the Akron Rebels. Zach Zinn gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Hit hard up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Oh, you talk about being comfortable at the.
Mitchell Drew will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season. Runners off for second. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. So it's on to the bottom. Zach Zinn is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit hard towards center, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Mitchell Drew is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Crenshaw is there, one away. On to first, a double play. Craig Crenshaw will dig in. He singled his first time around. One and two, here it comes. To short. He's got it. One there.
He's out.
On to first, not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. Zach Zinn will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. First offering on its way.
Zinn.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Guillen on the move. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. Zach Zinn stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. High in the air out to center field. Guillen will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And this is what you want out of your starter.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor. Striding into the box, Miguel Silva, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single. Zach Zinn will stand in to start things out, with his guys pretty fortunate to get out of that last half inning with the game still scoreless.
Yeah, they were able to dodge a bases loaded situation. That could have gotten out of hand quickly, so maybe they can calm their guy down a bit by getting a couple runs here.
Zach Zinn has a great opportunity now to break this game wide open as he comes to the plate with the bases loaded. Liner toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. The runner scores from second. And they'll tag him out in the rundown. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. 1 error in the inning. Leading off the inning, Emil Tejada, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
On the ground to the right side, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. Zach Zinn stands in. He was hosed at second, trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, fellas, you know, I'm not sure if he got the go-ahead from his base coach or not, but it looked like he was hauling a piano on his back on that one.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. Henry Urrutia will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances.
Oh, he's safe.
But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Runners on the move for second. Bounce to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left to boot. At the plate, Zach Zinn. He singled his last time up.
Zinn.
He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit. Henry Urrutia strides in, grounded out his last time through. looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Into a slide, and he makes a great... Striding in to start the ninth, Austin Law, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Zinn near the first base bag. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game. And we welcome you back to today's minor league pregame show as we close in on Double-A Eastern League Baseball with our Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Zach Zinn is in the glow as he enters this game riding a 10-game hitting streak. Steve, what do you think about his chances of extending it in this game? Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Today, getaway. Zach Zinn digs in as one of the more dangerous hitters in baseball right now as he's got a 10-game hitting streak to his credit. First pitch on its way. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Silva ranging back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Batting fourth,
Ryan Flaherty will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. Runner's on his way to third. Grounded to short. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. He'll come home with it, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Brian Cabrera gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are two away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. Zach Zinn strides in here. He scored a run after doubling to get on base in his first at-bat.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll...
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. In to score, the runner from third. Around third and being waved on home. And not in time as the second run scores. Ryan Flaherty digs in now with two already home and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away.
Well, runs often come in bunches, Matty, and we're going to have to see if that's the key.
Spin throw gets him at first. A great play, but a run will come in to score. Carlos Aguero will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. A quick out number one. In now, Zach Zinn, and he'll be looking to add on to his 2 RBIs from earlier.
Zach Zinn.
Drilled right back up the middle. Flip of his glove for one. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there. And leading off the inning, Zach Zinn, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning. Ryan Flaherty will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Runner goes for second. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here.
First baseman number 5, Zach.
Coming to the
Zinn.
plate again, Zach Zinn, as he'll bat for the second time in the inning. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A two-run blast to Emil Tejada will stand in for the fourth time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are two away now.
Catcher, Ryan
Austin Law will stand in now to begin their half of the ninth in a game that was decided long, long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now, but hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Oh, a diving stop. He's up with it. The throw. It's there, and he's out.
Oh, what a play. Whoa, what a nice play down there at first. You see him have to stretch out as far as he can go to make the play, and then he's got the presence of mind to hit his pitcher perfectly in stride covering first. That is nicely done.
At the plate, Carlos Aguero. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
And the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Bay Sox win it 15-3. So long, everybody. All right, tonight's double. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around. Rolando Reyna will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. Zach Zinn will stride in, hoping to stay hot as he came through with a 4-hit contest yesterday afternoon.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody. Boy, when you stroll to the plate with an 11-game hitting streak.
Mitchell Drew will stand in now as he was reinserted back into the lineup here after taking a needed day off yesterday. Liner toward right center. That's in there. Base hit around third and being waved on home. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's 1-1. Henry Urrutia will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, he hasn't played very well all season, and if you look at his last 10 games, he's only had 4 hits in those 10, so what's he doing to help?
And no one can get there as it falls. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. Is in time, and he's cut. Zach Zinn will dig in. He singled his first time around.
And I think we mentioned it already, but that extended his hitting streak. Swinging a hot bat right now.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a base hit.
He beat it.
Mitchell Drew stands in following an RBI single his first time through. He's running towards second, swinging a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. Saldana backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Henry Urrutia stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits. Now to the plate, Zach Zinn. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Swinging a ball line hard towards short. To second for 1. On to first, a double play. Rolando Reyna will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So it's no runs on no hits. 1 error and a runner left stranded. William Whitting will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th. Hit hard on the ground to third. Saldana is up with it. A quick out number 1. Rob Casto digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Bounce to first. Zinn is right there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Zach Zinn will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Into right center field. He comes up with a big one here. This is down for a base hit. 1 run scores. And not in time as the 2nd run scores. Mitchell Drew stands in. The 8th man to bat in the inning as he'll get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out.
Oh, this has been a very nice inning for them so far, but it still could get better.
Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Will reach out with 1 hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits here. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more important,
time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League. Tonight it's the 3rd of this 4-game weekend series between the Harris. Zach Zinn will stand in, and as you can see the big number there, he's up over 400 to begin the campaign.
And he's coming off of that big 3-hit game in his last one.
Grounded to third. This could be 2. There's 1. Out. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Jonathan Ullman is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Down the first base line. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out. Leading off the inning, Zach Zinn, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Mitchell Drew is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. On the ground to the right side. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. Throw into third. And he is in there. So stepping in, Efrain Navarro, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. He's set. Here's the 2-2. To third. Reyna fields it cleanly. A play at the plate. And the runner is out at the plate as they cut him down trying to score. Striding into the box, Malcolm Reeves. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned. Zach Zinn gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
First baseman, Zach Zinn.
Hit in the air to left. Duarte waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Digging in to try it again. Zach Zinn. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch.
Zinn.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Ullman is in pursuit, and that retires the side. So they score 4 times on 2 hits, with the big blow being the home. Lee Chu will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more.
To second for one. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yep, and I think we probably could have given this award to 3 or 4 different people. But
now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Zach Zinn will stand in now, and beware because he has been off the charts hot here to start the season.
Well, for me, that's just really impressive for a guy his age. It's always exciting to see young players blossoming into stars right before your eyes.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. Now at the plate, George Saldana, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Line to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are. Boyce Duarte will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
I think that man right there will tell you. This curveball's a mistake with 2 strikes. Look.
Malcolm Reeves will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. Set to deal on 2-2. Push to the right side. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. Coming to the plate now, Andres Mendez, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can.
Oh, and he took his eye off it as it's right through him into left. Zach Zinn stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
First baseman, number 5.
First delivery to him on the way. To short, hit hard. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's there, and he's out.
Oh, love it.
Rolando Reyna is at the plate looking to follow up on that bases clearing triple in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again.
One there.
He's out.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Zach Zinn will stand in for the third time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score all the way from first. That makes it an 8-3 ball game. And he'll scramble back. Into the box now, Ryan Flaherty. He drew a walk his first time up. Here's the 3-0. Runner's on his way to third. Pitch taken for ball 4. The throw. Henry Urrutia will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
And that's through and to left, a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded. L.J. Hose stands in. He got under 1 and popped out his last time up. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Ground ball right side. He's got it. There's 1. But they will not get them both as he beats out the back end and drives home the run from third. Leading off the inning, Zach Zinn, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
And that's a base hit, so a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. Ryan Flaherty steps in now. Runners on the move for second. Line toward the alley in left center. But the catch is made on the line out there. Will they have a shot at doubling him off first? On to first, and they get the double play. Lee Chu digs in. He reached on a walk his last time up and later came around to score. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both. Zach Zinn will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance.
Now batting, first baseman.
He's set. Here it comes.
Zinn.
Ripped down the first base line. Reeves takes it in. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top scorer.